Good day. Our today's lesson is about measures time using a 12-hour and 24-hour clock. Mathematics 5 with 7 quarter 3. Time influences our daily activities such that we should keep track of it. We have to use our time wisely. From ancient times to about the end of the 16th century, sundials were used. Later, several devices were invented to keep time, like the candle clock and the water clock. Today, we have more sophisticated watches, digital clocks, and other electronic devices to help us tell time. Notice that AM and PM are placed at the end to denote whether the time is in the morning or afternoon. They are abbreviation when the 12-hour clock is used. Anti-meridian AM means this time is after 12 midnight and before 12 noon, so 12:01 AM to 11:59 AM. Post-meridian PM means this time is after 12 noon and before 12 midnight, so 12:01 PM to 11:59 PM. Meanwhile, the 24-hour clock, oftentimes called as military clock since soldiers are the ones mostly use it, does not require AM and PM to be written after the time as it starts at 0, which is 12 midnight, then back to 0 after 23.59 hour, 11:59 PM means. So instead of instead of H or hour is placed at the end to indicate the use of 24-hour clock format. So the table shows the corresponding between 12-hour clock. So in our 12-hour clock, 12 midnight, in 24-hour clock, 0 hour. Another 12:01 AM to 11:59 AM in 24-hour clock, 01 to 11:59 hour. Another one, 11:59 PM to 23:59 hour. Look at the illustrations below, showing how to tell time using 12-hour and 24-hour clock. As you can see, the 12 o'clock in 24-hour clock is also 12, but in 1 o'clock it should be 13, 2 p.m. it should be 14, 3 p.m. should be 15, 4 p.m. should be 16, 5 p.m. should be 17, 6 p.m. 1800 hours, 7 p.m. 1900 hours, 8 p.m. 2000 hours, 9 p.m. 2100 hours, 10 p.m. 2200 hours, 11 p.m. 2300 hours, and they are the same in 12 midnight. So look at, let us take a look on this figure below. We have you been to the airport and see clock with different times? Let us talk about world time zone and the time in the Philippines. So as you can see, there are different time, different places here in London, Paris, Berlin, Moscow, Beijing, Tokyo, Sydney, Los Angeles, and New York. There are different times, and different times and different places in the world are caused by the movement of the Earth. 15 degrees longitude every hour. Since there are 24 hours in a day, there are 24 standard time zones. 24 hours times 15 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. For example, if it is 5:07 AM in London or UK, it is also 5:07 AM in the places to the left and right of London and UK. If it is 6:07 AM in Paris, France, it is also 6:07 AM in the places degree to the left and right of Paris, France. Suppose it is 5:07 AM in the United Kingdom. What do you think is the time here in the Philippines? To see the relationship of time in certain places to the time in our country, let us look at the table below and note that positive means ahead and negative means behind. So, in our first column, the different cities of the country, capital, city of different countries. Then in the second column, the differences from the Philippine Standard Time, PST, and there on the third column, their example time in hour. So, for example, Buenos Aires, Argentina, negative 11. When we talk negative means behind 11, negative 11. That is Friday, 1600 hour. Up to Washington, the United States of America with negative 12. And their day and time is Friday, 1500 hour. We will be using the table above in identifying the time in a particular place as how it is related to the time in our country. Now let us apply our understanding both in measuring time using 12-hour and 24-hour clock and the world time zones and the time in the Philippines using word problem. Let us take this problem. First example, a bus leave Manila at 22:10 hour Thursday and arrive in Baguio hour later. At what time and day did the bus arrive in Baguio? Express your answer both in 12-hour and 24-hour clock format. So to solve the first step is to understand the problem. What is asking the problem? At what time and day did the bus arrive in Baguio? Express your answer both 12 and 24-hour clock format. Letter B. What are the given facts? A bus leaves Manila at 22:10 hour on Thursday and arrive in Baguio at 6.5 hour later. The second step is plan what to do. Add 6.5 to 24:10 hour, then express the answer both 12-hour and 24-hour clock format. The third step is to solve. 22:10 hour is the same as 10 of 10 p.m. 6.5 hour is the same as 6 hour and 30 minutes. We will just add 6 hour and 30 minutes to both times. Hour, 22 plus 6 is equals to 28 minus 24 equals to 4. There cannot be 28 hours, so we subtract 24 from 28, which means a day has passed and it is already Friday. Minutes, 10 plus 30 is equal to 40. Therefore, the bus arrived in Baguio at 4:40 hour Friday. In hours, 10 plus 6 is equal to 16 minus 12 equals 4. There cannot be 16 hours in a 12-hour clock. So, we subtract 12 from 16, which means PM. Has passed already, it is already AM of the following day, that is Friday. Minutes, 10 plus 30 is equal to 40, so the bus arrived in Baguio at 4:40 a.m. Friday. The last step is to check your answer. If you back 6 hours and 30 minutes, is the answer of 22:10 hours? If so, your answer is correct. So learning task number 1, fill in the table by converting 12-hour clock to 24-hour clock and vice versa. In our first column, if it is written in a 12-hour clock, you will answer it in 24-hour clock. While in this given in 24-hour clock, you will answer in 12-hour clock. Okay? You can answer for it. Next, for our assessment, solve for the following problem. I will read this 5 problem for you. Number 1. A train is leaving Divisoria on Monday late afternoon and is supposed to arrive in Naga at 10:30 a.m. On Tuesday, if the estimated journey time is 10 hours and 20 minutes, At what time should the train leave Divisoria? Express your answer both in 12-hour and 24-hour clock format. And that is number 1. Number 2, Elijah planned to visit aunt who lives in the town next to there. He leaves the town at 9:30 a.m. Monday. The journey takes 2 hours and 20 minutes. At what time and day will Elijah see his aunt? Number 3, Clarice is an online math teacher here in the Philippines and her students are Canberra, Australia. What time should she go online if her first session starts at 7 a.m. in Canberra? Okay, number 4. Luigi was invited by his cousin to visit Canada. The trip from Philippines to Canada is 14 hours and 30 minutes. If the plane left the Philippines at 6 a.m., what time will he be able to arrive in Canada? Number 5. Tony lives in Japan. His brother Andy lives in the Philippines. Their grandmother is in India and wants both boys to call at 2 p.m. in Japan and Philippine time. A. What time in India will Tony call? And letter B. What time in India will Andre call? Okay. After answering that, try to see our correct answer. For number 1, the answer is 12:13 a.m. or 13 a.m. Number 2, 11:50 a.m. Number 3, 5 a.m. Number 4, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time. Number 5, Tony, 10:30 a.m. India time. Andre, 11:30 a.m. India time. That's all for our today's lesson. Thank you, and I hope you learned from this lesson.